Hey everyone, momentaijankguy here, bringing you another versus video. I do apologize for the re-upload, had some issues with the video before. So it's going to be me on the left playing Valkyrimon and my friend on the right playing Bagramon. We're just doing some off-meta shenanigans because I do not think Valkyrimon will be meta in the slightest. Maybe like an underdog day because it does have a bit more control with the new Valkyrimon and the Valkyrimon. They're pretty insane cards. So I had a Hawkmon in my hand, but I decided to go into the Salomon to put him to 1. He plays his Mono Tamer, and he puts me to 2. I promote. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a Tamer in my hand at the time right here. Debating about what to play so I can put him to 1, but he would go to 2 regardless, because when he swings his Valkyrimon, he's gonna put a card underneath the U to get the memory to and then draw a card. So then I just decided to play an old Ahhhhh. I think from like BT8, I believe. If you have a yellow Digimon, you can play reduce cost by 1. So essentially, it is a 3 cost 4-drop. So he swings and then puts the Gumdramon underneath the U, draws a card, draws another card for attacking. So I take the hit, and it is a Shurimon. That card is MVP. That card is a very underdog card. It's a very, very strong card. It has the Wind Digivolving. You can choose one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. During their next turn, it cannot attack and it cannot block. So it's very, very nice. He then proceeds to play a Mad Leomon. It's the one where if I would add a card due to an effect, he gets to detach a source to draw 2 cards.
Oh, you'll draw 2 cards.
So with a Hawkmon in the back.
No, this one's a blocker. It's a blocker one. Okay. I will.
So I'm gonna go in Agato. For 2, draw a card. Then I'm going to this. I think I choose to pass on the effect because I don't want to add anything back right now because that's the only thing in my trash.
How much is the Valkyrimon minus TP? It's like 5K, right?
The new one's -7, the old one's -5.
And also because I didn't want to give him 2 extra cards in his hand. So I didn't just proceed to DNA yellow and red. Going to the old Valkyrimon, which is on Digivolve, I can give one of his Digimon -5K, but if you DNA, you can delete a 5K or less. So it's a double whammy. It dies both times, and then I believe it passes turn over there for me because he uses the U effect and he gains a memory and draws a card.
What are you doing? Stop. Let me live. No. You play the game.
Goes into the new Ukomon, which that card is simply insane. The amount of value you get off of it is really good. And then I forgot the name of that tamer, but it's the Hunter tamer where at the start of the I believe it's start of turn or start of main phase, you can choose 1 Digimon in your trash that has save and put underneath of it as long as there's like less than 2 or 2 or less. So I promote. I'm just trying to figure out like what I can do in this situation right here, because he doesn't have anything on field, but the entire deck is focused on Digicrossing. So.
You said you were gonna win?
No, I'm not gonna win.
So I go into Lord Nightmon in my hand. It is an interesting card. Some people probably don't know what it does. So on the attack, you can play 1 level 3 or lower yellow Digimon, or 1 warrior Digimon. And if Valkyrie happens to be a warrior, because currently in the game there's only like 3 targets for Lord Nightmon's effect. That level 3 or higher wise, level 5 and higher wise, because it cannot have like Holy Warrior, it can't be like a Dark Warrior for like that's stuff. Has to be strictly Warrior for it to be played. And I played the Valkyrimon just because for the effect is when a card is moved from a security stack, I can delete something that's 8,000 or less. If it doesn't delete, he gets a security tech +1. This is just unfortunate here because he can get the effect off the Ukomon, and he can get security just to trigger really. So regardless, none enough that Uko was going to die.
Actually, hold on.
And I do mention here that after he adds his cards, that he forgot to hatch, but with the Ukomon, it's an optional hatch, so technically it's a misplay, but it's not a misplay because it says you may hatch. So it's a new selfie mod. It died. It was gonna be a double whammy. He doesn't draw off the egg because the Ukomon does not have save.
You got excited about the search.
I did, yeah.
He proceeds to play another Uomano, just setting up more cards so he can draw more cards, get more memory.
What attacking delete a 5,000 less? One attacking delete a 5,000 less.
And I'm telling you, inherit. So right now I can delete a minus a 5,000 or less, a 5,000 or less. All your security gets -6 right now because of the Salamon and the Godamon, and I can delete a 2,000 or less.
You don't have anything you're raising anyway. We'll do this. Once we both use.
Why?
It's funny.
Well, that's from I thought it had to be used for
So he then proceeds to Digicross. I'm just making sure, like, cause it's been a while since I've read that card, but you can use sources from any tamers you have on the field to stack the effect, even if you have a U that has no tamers. And so I think this was my only misplay right here. So he goes into the old Bagramon. This card is still very, very strong. And so, no, I didn't misplay because the Sylphimon does not have partition. Later on, I was like, oh, I misplayed it because it had partition. But no, but yeah, it was good. And then he trashed the top card by security because a card went underneath another Digimon or you Digivolve. And then I was just asking him like how much memory does he gain off of it? But I believe he had the blocker inherit and he had the just gain 1 memory inherit.
Is it a blocker?
He is a blocker.
So I do have the tamer debating about who to play in my hand because the tamer is pretty good. All the new dual tamers from this set are really, really nice.
I'll gain 1 memory.
And they're just very strong just because there's no requirement. It doesn't matter if you have like 20 Digimon on your field or like 1 Digimon on your field. You can do each start of main phase from each tamer you have on the field to play more cards on the field. So we're going to use the tamer to play the Salamon on player start of main phase. I can Digivolve into a card that has free, or I forgot what the animal is, for a reduction of 1. So when he gives on top of the Godamon, it's only for 1, which is super nice. Trashes the top card of my security, trashes the Yoli. So I have those Yolis in a deck right now just because I don't have the promo Yolis. But those Yolis have been helping a lot. Like, it's a very nice card, just like the free memory game for having a red Digimon. It's just really nice, and it just allows you to extend plays.
Pitch a hawk.
So I use the Godamon, I pitch a Hawkmon to add back the Shurimon back to my hand. Even on the back for free into the new Hawkmon. So evil for 2. I choose this Digimon. It cannot block and it cannot attack on his next turn. So it's just very, very nice. So he can't even block right now.
You can't attack and it can't block?
Yeah, because that's blocker.
I didn't proceed the DNA.
Wait, what did that?
Huh?
The Hawk one?
No. That's
Oh,
the
sure.
Digimon.
And he was just asking like, oh, where does that effect come from? I was like, it's from the Shurimon. So I go into the new Sylphie on DNA. You can -7,000 or something, and then the tamer effect is when you Digivolve into a red or yellow Digimon, you can tap it to gain a memory. But if you're DNA Digivolving, you can give one of your opponent's Digimon -3,000 to be even furthermore. So Sylphimon can -7 from the tamer, that's another -3, which is -10. And on Digivolve or when attacking, you can delete a 4,000 or less. So it just kills off the Bagramon completely. So I swing, it doesn't die, gets an additional check from the effect for Sylphimon, since it wasn't able to delete anything on the opponent's side of the field. I never seen the swing just because I think because it's -6,000. I'm like, it'll be fine.
-1 actually, -6.
And I think I play a Yoli and pass the turn, yeah. I'm just swapping out the R's because I have one of the box toppers. So right now he has a lot of setup, but he doesn't have any Digimon under his tamers. He has 3 U's and one of the other one. Uses the start of main phase, I believe, to put something underneath it.
Oh, I misplayed earlier.
Damn.
Yeah. Because when I have the Lord Nightmon on top of the Sophie
But again, hope you guys have been enjoying the new videos. I'm trying to upload more and more, just because I feel like this set is, aside from it being like meta defining, it's a very fun set, and it brings a lot of old decks like back to life, like Sophimon, Shacklemon, Paudramon, Imperial Dramon. That deck's pretty insane. The new level 6 is ridiculous.
No, that should be okay. Okay, we're gonna activate 1 U. You got the one.
It was the one -2 cost.
Yeah.
How much you give him?
So he's gonna use the
Oh, hang on. You play Dark.
U monoskill to do the skill for the
We're gonna cross.
to take a source out, and he plays Darkness Bagramon, and I'm like, whoa, I haven't seen that card in like forever.
Oh, like a 10. That's the
So he puts me at a 10, but then he
When you attack.
deletes the Valkyrimon, I believe, and so he gets the overflow 4. He puts me to 6.
And then I'll place 5 underneath it. You know what? 3.
That's pretty scary. Not gonna lie.
It worked out. I got rid of, you know what?
And he's making sure he has 5 Bagras because he has to. I think it's up to 5, or he has to put 5 if there's 5. He can't put the Soundbird on because it is not a Bagra army. It basically just, it's there for that save, and it works with the deck. Because I was like, aside from popping a Digimon, I know it's like it does something when I attack or Digivolve, and then it bounces back all tamers on the field back to the owner's hands. So I promote, I gain the 1 off the 3-cost Tamer Yoli. The start of the main phase effect, I play the Hawkmon from the hand. I look at the top 3 cards, only 2 targets, which is going to be the Aquilamon or the Harpymon.
I'm gonna add the Harpymon.
Proceed to add the Harpymon to my hand. And I believe he has the Chumon to make it a blocker, so he has a 15k blocker right now. So I even on the Shurimon stunning it.
Then I'll draw 1 off the Hawk. Then you want to do your effect?
And so I wasn't sure if he ran any bombs, so I did play it a bit safe right here.
It's 5, right?
Yeah, it's 5. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so I Digivolve, he trashes 5, he gains 3, then returns all tamers back to the hand.
Yeah. You are a blocker still, so you cannot block or attack next turn.
I know you could DNA. I know you have it in your hand.
Yeah.
And then I go into the Harpymon, and then I swing at security just because I didn't want the stack to die in case there was like a big thing in there. Because after the Harpymon checks, if I have 3 or less security, I get to recover 1. So I suspended on the attack too. So I recover 1, then I swing for game. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial file. This deck was a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys next time.
The Valkyrie, but I didn't have the level 5. Oh, that was close. That wasn't as bad.